Hi everyone, this is Alaia and this is another episode of the Boss Chronicles. And today I want to address perfection. It seems that this has been an issue for myself, and as I'm talking to clients and just friends and coworkers and in conversation, I'm hearing it more and more from other people as well. That before you can start your own business, before you can be a coach, before you can be a counselor, before you can make jewelry, paint a picture, or whatever, that you have to perfect yourself. You have to be an expert, and then you can pass along your information to someone else. I disagree. I believe that wherever you are along that pathway to being an artist or a jewelry designer or a coach or whatever it is, wherever you are along that path, there's someone else who is not quite as far along as you are. And there's also someone else who is farther along than you are. And for the ones who are not as far along as you are, your information, the things that you share with them, will help them to grow, help them to understand, help them to evolve. So, and this is going to sound really strange because it almost sounds contradictory, but there is no wrong information. It's the information that you have and your understanding from where you are at the moment. And everyone is going to walk that path. There's a lot of information on the internet about passive income that is millions of dollars, people making 5 figures a month and etc. And that's awesome, yeah. But if you are making 0 figures per month, the idea of jumping from 0 figures per month to 5 figures per month is what? The only reason that I even believe that these guys' figures are true is because some of them I have watched since the mid-90s. And I remember when they were out there, putting out videos and doing teleconferences and whatnot, and there was nobody on the line with them. They were basically talking to themselves. And as they've gone along, they have gathered momentum, they've learned, they have moved ahead, and now, yes, they are making a lot of money because they've put in the work. But in order for them to if they had waited, I feel, if they had waited until they knew what they know now, they would be nowhere. And I don't even know if they could have gotten the information that they now have had they just waited and continued to study or whatever in order to learn everything that they know now. I don't know if they would be at the 5 figures. I don't think they would. I think they'd be at 0. Because as you learn, you share that information, and then more information comes to you. It's almost like channeling or something. It's like you learn something, you teach it to somebody else, and as you're teaching it to somebody else, information just kind of comes to you. And it comes to you for several reasons. It might come to you because you just feel like, I really need to know this because I want to share it. And so then, it falls in your lap somewhere. Well, if you didn't have that desire, you didn't have that, I really want to know this so that I can share it, going on for yourself, you would not have received it. So I'm encouraging you to know that you don't have to be perfect in order to start. You start where you are and you give what you got. Okay? And as you go along, no matter what it is, whether it's, as I said, painting or making jewelry or teaching or whatever it is, make sure that you are sharing the best that you have. You're giving the best that you have, and then allow it to move along to the next person and the next person and the next person, and more information will come to you, and you'll learn more and you'll learn more. The only thing that I can equate this to, that maybe you can sort of get the gist of what I'm saying here, when for those of you who are parents, or even those of you who are pet owners, you know, when you get your new puppy, or when you bring home your new baby, you don't know what to do with it. You've never had one before. But that doesn't stop you from doing what you feel is best and making your absolute best effort. And if your friend who also has never had a puppy or never had a baby or never had a kitten or never had a bunny or whatever comes to you and says, gosh, I have a new puppy or I have a new baby, what did you do when this happened? You're going to share what you've learned. And even if there is no one coming to you and asking you, and you discover something really cool about taking care of your whatever, you want to share that. And that's what this whole thing is about. If you paint something that's really beautiful, you want to share it. So share it. You don't have to wait until you're Van Gogh. Most of us aren't going to make it to be Van Gogh. You don't have to wait until you are Shakespeare to write. You don't have to wait until you are, I don't know, De Niro to act. You know, whatever it is that you have a passion for and that you enjoy doing, you can share your passion. And I don't want to leave this out, and you can get paid for it. Because what you have is of value to the person who doesn't have that. Now, don't think you can charge what De Niro charges. Don't think you can charge what Van Gogh charges. Charge what you would pay for the knowledge that you are sharing. And I hope this makes sense to you. Think about what it is that you're sharing, and before you knew about it, how much money would you have been willing to part with in order to have that knowledge? And whatever that is, that's what you sell it for. And if, you know, if you're really sitting pretty, which is, that's not, you know, most of us here in Boss Chronicles are looking at creating some kind of an income. But you can give that knowledge away. And in the giving, you will receive. You will receive a following. You may receive clients for other things that you have. You may just receive the satisfaction of having been of service. Whatever that is, it serves you and it helps you to develop. And that's the bottom line. That's the most important thing. So I hope this has been of service to you. And until next time, remember, recession does not last forever. It's an ebb and flow. And wherever you are in that motion, make sure that you are continuing to create and that you're continuing to be open to receive. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to these videos. Give me a thumbs up, and I welcome your comments. And if you have questions, feel free to email me, aleighland@yahoo.com. You may also find me on Twitter, Facebook, and iTunes, and Blip TV.